brigands have abandoned the place.
Please, make haste. The forces of evil are seeking to change nature itself.
No?
I don't think it affects this.
Resist its call. Cling to life. Save your nature.
God's sake. Now that's firing off all the time.
Azura protect you.
My condolences, Naranzu. I know you two were close.
I suppose it's time I return to what life I'm leading. Only it will be a life with no one else from this point.
You still have us.
No, I'm afraid not. My childhood friends, my ma and pa and Sleeprise Tree, the whole world that I once knew vanished before the Onslier's claws again and again. I've simply had enough of that.
Exploring these caves feels like coming home. I missed this.
Can't help me fight the plague.
There's not much more I can do for you. With the Onslier's plan halted today, the undead horde will not have allies in an army of abominations. I hope that makes the fights ahead easier for you. But as far as my usefulness goes, I know nothing else of the plague.
I'll remember you.
And I you. Azura be with you.
With Harken gone, I think the world has become a safer place.
Uthgerd's wrath can be a powerful weapon for the Temple, but the way I see it, she'll just end up hurting herself and those around her.
Ah. Yeah, we needed taproots.
Hello.
Sleeprise Tree left a book. I don't know what it's saying.
Let me give a read. Maybe it's some sort of... Ugh, forget I said anything. However, that doesn't mean we need to stop here. He's an Argonian, so the book was likely written in their language. An Argonian may translate it. Let's
All
get to
right.
our next target.
Maybe we can do this now.
And he replied, "No, but I did have the soup."
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Heard there are Thalmor lurking around Dawnstar. I hope they don't come to me.
Alright.
Ayla, the last time we
Be
talked,
careful!
you mentioned a vampire who took your mother. I assume you've avenged her? I did. After days of tracking,
When my dot
I
passed,
finally
my
struck
ma
the
and I
bloodsucker
begged in
down,
front of Mara's
then
temple.
ravaged him in a
Those
blind
priests
fury.
didn't even look at me.
Why ravage him if he was already dead? In that moment, there was only blood in my eyes. Vengeance, hatred.
Some
guilt.
wine, please?
Guilt? What for? For my weakness. For joining the companions so late that I didn't accompany my mother in her mission. Maybe I could have saved her. And so you lost control.
Riften looks like a
Indeed.
humble town. Its thieves are surely bold, though.
Have I told you about Valen, my dear?
I love when you spin that yarn. Gets better every time you add something new.
Oh,
He killed 6 Imperial
Ooh,
guards before
pretty
they dragged him
colors.
into the prisons.
Was this before or after the Mythic Dawn attacked the Emperor and Valen single-handedly fought them off? Just shut up and drink, Romlin.
Half my skills I learned from my pa. The other half I learned from the wilds.
Yeah?
Adventuring isn't just
I
about
know who you are.
It's also
Balanar,
about different
former
things
Thelmor
that
mage.
I knew it. The ghosts of the past don't die easily. Who are you here for?
I see.
Sindarin or the Alakir?
The land from the Sunsworn that you helped end the Thracian plague.
Sunsworn. Curses. Is nowhere safe from them or Sindarin anymore? Where am I off to next? Morrowind's wastelands?
Why are you running from the Sunsworn and this Sindarin?
Skyrim's
I don't have the
villagers
time
will
to
soon
tell
all
you
be
that.
fuel to our weapons.
If the Sunsworn have found me, then they'll try to...
But it's really overrated.
Come for you.
All the steps to my front door.
I'm just itching.
We finished another battle.
Another victory.
10 days and I can kick all the bullies out of this city.
Idiot! You led the Sunsworn to my doorstep!
I'll protect you, but you must tell me what you know.
How do you expect to protect me then? Stay 10 feet near me in your every waking moment? Why do I even yell at you? I should have known. One way or another, those above us will always have what they want. Be they the sun or an Archon.
How should I know?
As for you, I did try to research on this plague,
Give them an inch and they'll take 'em on.
and all threads point to one place. Darkshade.
The greatest treasures are the friendships forged along the
Darkshade,
way.
the cave.
Both be.
I'm not sure if you've noticed the mists that gathered at Darkshade Copse,
It's an irony
near
that
the
Mara
roads
thinks
between
Thomas
Whiterun and
is
Windhelm.
justice. and still has the gall to collect
If anyone happens to get too close, the mist will aggressively enter their lungs and ravage their bodies. A quick, suffocating death.
Like 5 minutes since I saw
The only
you last.
exceptions were the plague undead.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Might have seen those mists elsewhere before.
Truly. Where?
Rorik's dead, before the undead destroyed the village.
As I suspected, the mists direct the undead.
Sleeping tree set, where tens of Argonians were turned into monsters.
So the mists are indeed influencing the Argonians somehow? It can't be a coincidence. No, I don't believe that. It's just a coincidence that the mists happen to be there.
I'm glad to fight alongside the one who ended the World Eater. I believe I read that sometime ago.
If the Lord of Death is behind the mists, I
It was
need to
truly a
enter it
glorious hunt to
somehow.
bring down the world.
Then you will meet the
It's my
same
honor to
fate as
fight
the
alongside
others.
you.
I don't know how I can help you enter the mists, but I know someone who may be able to. An undercover Thalmor, right here in Riften.
The Blackbriars never deal fairly. They're the worst
Uh,
of their kind.
Do I really need his help?
You can always walk into the mists unprotected and see what happens. But what comes next is solely on you.
Kirava, we're running low on Blackbriar mead.
I don't see many other high elves in Riften.
Riften is
This
a beautiful
Thalmor
city.
agent is not an elf.
Now, if only it were more
He's a
orderly.
Khajiit, pretending to be a priest in training in the Temple of Mara. In truth, he's one of the best mysticism experts under Cinderin's employment. The sole reason why the Archon of Might would suffer a non-man.
I wanted to see the beauty and the ugly of this world. Never thought I'd show
All right.
off in the same place.
Do not try to startle this Khajiit.
I'm thirsty. The road is my companion, and the
I'm
open
almost
sky is my
ashamed to
guide.
call this. It's my home.
People here catching the plague.
For all its flaws, Riften is certainly a city of intrigues.
I saw a mud crab the other day.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Somebody help!
Is someone there?
Oh my god, the undead are here.
I hope there aren't any more.
Okay. Oh, Temple of Mara.
Looks like it might rain later.
Oh, there's the Khajiit.
What do you need, my friend? Be careful out there.
Aradro is here to help.
I know who you are. Thelma, and I need your help.
Shh! You want the whole of Richten to hear this? Come with Aradro to a more secure place.
Alright.
You've shown Alduin that Skyrim is not to be messed with. Good work. Ayla, if you lost control at that vampire's lair,
I've always
I don't
wondered what
suppose you
it'd
would
be
care
like
to
to live by a
understand how I
lake,
lost
fishing
control
all
when
day.
I fought that boy.
But not like this.
An untested boy is hardly the same as a vicious vampire, but I'm listening. As you know, I used to be a sickly girl. When the Circle pitted me against him,
many dangers
I
on my
realized
path,
they were
but they
looking
only
down
fuel
on
my
me,
will to persevere.
equating me to a meek boy. And that was a good reason for killing a boy in such a gruesome manner? It wasn't. But I was blinded by my urge to prove my strength. I wanted the world to know that I have become the Unbroken. Do you regret it? Every day.
To think, this is where my Da won and lost the world. Fate's a cruel mistress.
Oh, what a jump. Oh, yeah. Going into the rat way.
The trees here are so colorful.
Where has all the honor in this city gone to?
Now I think it's high time that you lie down and sleep. And the black and Ragnar close woman.
Well, he moved quick once he got in here.
Are you with Sindarin or Thindrel?
Former Thelma mage named Belenar told me about you.
Haradro has heard that name. The mage discovered a cure to the Thracian plague, but he disappeared many years ago. Haradro aspires to be as great as he is. Maybe that will make Alinor see Haradro's worth. What do you want, anyway?
I hear you can help me pierce the mists that surround Darkshade.
What on the moons made you want to go inside Darkshade? That cave is the most perilous place in all of Skyrim. Haradro has improvised a measure to go in there, yes, but one last component remains missing, and Haradro prefers that it stay so. Because once the last component is here, Haradro will have to complete it, and by the High Archon's orders, our soldiers will be sent to Darkshade. But the High Archon is far away, and Elenwen is in charge here. She sees the plague as the Nord's problem, one she can easily flee from. Elenwen would never send her best to save the Nords. Only fresh recruits will face Darkshade's horror, never standing a chance. Even if Haradro's solution helps them pass through the mists outside, the monsters inside will tear those young ones to pieces.
What What's inside Darkshade anyway?
Radro tried to pry into the interior of Darkshade, and there were only hundreds of undead waiting for another green soul to join them. But the true monstrosity, the true terror, lied at the end of Darkshade. It is the face of death.
And find people who stand a chance.
Operating outside Thalmor jurisdiction?
Bow and arrows are fun and all, but it can't compare to slashing.
You, us, Ballanet, and any other allies can pull into this? You can pull into this?
If we combine our strengths, your abilities, Aradro's spells, Baloena's healing, and my old friend's blade, we just might make it into the heart of Darkshade.
Tell me where to find your friend.
Rumors circulate that the Thalmor spy will face trial in Dawnstar. Based on the descriptions, Aradro suspects it could be his comrade. Bring him back to me safely.
What makes your friend so special?
He used to be a divine prosecutor, a section of the Thalmor Justiciary, tasked with eradicating Daedric worship and enforcing Thalmor ideology. That makes him particularly experienced in fighting necromancers and undead.
Used to be.
When Elenwen was assigned as Chief Justiciar, my friend left out of spite. He said he would never work beneath Sindarin's loyal hound.
Alright.
When I was Yordis' age,
I'll help
I've
you.
only just joined the
Thank you.
Companions myself.
Once you've returned, I'll let you know what the final ingredient is.
So you're gonna hang out here now? Or did we just come here for the conversation?
There's nothing remarkable about a thief's trade. They survive by taking from the vulnerable.
All right. Ah. Wow.
It's so good to see you again. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right, then.
It's horses. They want to speak to Hofgrim at the stables.
We honor the Empire.
Eric has a solid grip on his weapon, but he needs to improve on his footwork.
Can't talk to her about the...
Natural.
Talk to a mage. Oh, activate the soul gem in the inventory. Plague dragon. I don't think Isolde's really.
I'm right behind you.
It's time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need me.
She doesn't fight.
Take in the beauty of this day. You've won it for everyone by defeating Harkin.
Really need to lean forward when you do that. Clamber upwards.
Leave this shrine, blasphemer, before I kill you for defiling Azura's artifact.
Alright. Oh, this. Well, she's a mage, but
let's make our enemies regret they were even.
Leave this shrine.
she's not going to talk to me.
Before I kill you for defiling Azura's.
Maybe talk to you.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, yep. It's still been a some reason. What's interfering with it?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. So she said, never mind. It was already wet before that happened.
Very funny.
Just glad all that business with Malin is over with. What did you need?
Take a look at this soul gem. Something hides beneath. Know anything about it?
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. If you're smart, you'll walk away. It's all in this note.
Without Alduin, the world is now a safer place.
The man's blood. All those blood things I've collected.
Huh?
I was never prepared to leave the house where I was born and raised. Yet so has fate demanded. For when the soldiers in shining armors came to my home, chanting glory and justice, set fire to the castle. They burned the only world that I knew. Along with it, all its inhabitants, save my brother, his wife, and myself. That 8-year-old girl never knew the concept of loss. I asked my brother where everyone else had gone to, and when we could return home. He did not answer, so I thought to myself, they'll put out the fire soon. In a short while we'll go back in, and celebrate it with a dinner. So I followed my brother and his wife into a world I had never known, with that thought in my mind. Since then, that short while has become decades, and never again have I seen those faces that once smiled at me at the Great Hall's table.
Can I help you?
Yes?
Need to talk to the prisoner.
As if it isn't enough that the guards give me that disgusted gaze. What do you want?
Aradros sent me. Wants me to rescue you and bring you to Riften.
Aradro? The cat who serves Sindrian. Of all people. I won't turn down his help. Or yours. But I refuse to come with you to Riften. Not to see his treacherous face.
Aradro's just trying to help you. Were you ungrateful?
He and his masters would rather have me stay here until the plague has finished Skyrim. The whole embassy is in Elenwen's hands, and Elenwen is in Sindarin's pocket, just as Aradro is. Why do you think they refuse to rescue me?
He asked me to save you, meaning your word wasn't true.
You know nothing of that.
We need your help to stop the undead in Darkshade.
Darkshade? And the guards whispered about a strange mist that wiped out entire patrol parties. Grim stuff. I didn't realize it's connected to the ongoing undead crisis. But why find me? This kind of thing seems more aligned with Aradro's expertise.
He said you were once a divine prosecutor.
They're more like blind persecutor nowadays. Lackeys doing the Ultima Supremacist's bidding. But it's true. They taught me much about Daedric warfare, which mostly turned out to be hunting necromancers and cultists.
So you coming or not?
If Archon Thindriel were here, she would never stand idle while death terrorizes the people. Be they elves or humans. So, what's your plan of getting me out of here?
Guards hate you, don't they? Why don't we use that?
The thought crossed my mind. Pretend to drink their poison, they'll come in to take matters into their own hands, and I surprise them with a spell. My only worry was that they outnumbered me, and I wouldn't be able to make my escape by my lonesome. With you as my helping hand, however. Tell them you want to help, then I can improvise. Bye.
Maybe I should reason with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's too late now.
Dangerous post, Dawn Star. If the bandits don't get you, the animals will.
I want that elf released.
That elf stands accused of espionage. He's a spy of the Thalmor. Even the Thalmor have cut ties with that little spy. When his trial is concluded, he's going to die like the dog he is.
Is your aim as steady as mine?
He's needed in a plan to stop the plague.
The plague? Ha! Pray it wasn't them who started the plague. Why do you think we even captured him? He may as well be spreading that in the town.
Some symptom for his innocence?
I'll inform the Jarl and the other guards that the evidence were insufficient.
Right.
Hands off.
Thanks for the assistance, but why did you do this?
Did you come with me to Riften to see someone?
That sounds fair. Let us go. See what game you're playing.
Okay.
Whoops. What's the hurry?
Okay. Is he here? Oh, right, there he is.
We ran far away from our homeland, into a freezing, inhospitable land that they called Skyrim.